I'm Chris with iPad in Canada. Now, when it comes to the new iPad's Retina display, there's no doubt text looks stunning. When side by side with the iPad 2, last year's model almost looks blurry. But how does it compare graphics wise, especially when it comes to gaming? Well, that's a tough question to answer right now. While there are games that have been updated to take advantage of the new Retina display, there aren't any games designed specifically around it and the iPad's new A5X chip with the quad-core graphics. And let's not forget, games such as Infinity Blade look really nice on the iPad 2. So it's not like the iPad 2 was bad when it came to gaming. Apple has nicely added a category in the App Store for games that have been optimized for the new iPad. There are others, but these are the ones Apple's decided to showcase. So let's first take a look at Sky Gambler's Air Supreme. Now, this is one of the games that was demoed during the new iPad unveiling. This game looks great on the new iPad. There is so much detail, not only from your fighter jet, but also the surroundings. Now, when you get in close, you can see the water moving, some of the buildings are built up and have nice detail, and even the way the light shines off the plane and the surroundings is very impressive. Air Supremacy runs really smooth, even when there are a lot of enemy planes in view flying around the screen. But again, on the iPad 2, the game is no slouch. It still looks really nice, and I think you'd be hard-pressed to pick out which is running on which iPad when they're side by side. Let's now look at another game, Modern Combat 3. This is your typical first-person shooter similar to a Call of Duty. Again, the graphics look really good. While I don't have an Xbox or PlayStation, from what I can see of this game compared to those consoles that they demo at Best Buy, the graphics seem to be on par. So when you hear the iPad can run graphics comparable to console gaming, there is some truth to it. Again, this game runs very smoothly and looks beautiful on the Retina display. Now, what gaming video would be complete without a look at Infinity Blade 2? And again, on this Retina display, all I can say is wow, the detail is amazing. But let's not forget, this game looks amazing on the iPad 2 as well. Now, as I mentioned before, you'd be hard-pressed to pick which is running on which iPad if they were side by side. Now, Infinity Blade Dungeons is scheduled for release sometime this year, and I expect we'll see even better detail when that comes out. So while there are a lot of great games optimized for the new iPad, no developers have released anything yet that truly takes advantage of the Retina display and makes full use of the quad-core graphics capabilities. Until they do, you won't see that big of wow factor and difference between the new iPad and the iPad 2. For more daily iPhone and iPad news, make sure to check out iPhone in Canada and iPadincanada.ca. This has been Chris with iPad in Canada. Thanks for watching.